Stu here with Raid Shadow Legends to go over the 10-time summoning event that's going to happen in less than 24 hours from now, this weekend, the same time that it always does. And if you want to join me on Twitch, I will be drinking and summoning, but I don't think that many people are going to summon all these champions. We have Venus, Cupidus, Coronar, Manaya, Xavia, Bellinor, Juliana, Romero, Talia, and Phoenix. Now, only 4 of these are actually worth getting. That would be Venus, Bellinor, Xavia, and Phoenix. The rest of those aren't even really used anymore, and I have all these champions, so I can tell you right now, except for Cupidus, but Cupidus needs a buff. He's been around since the beginning of the game, since the game came out before global release, and this guy just doesn't have what it takes. He has a really hard-hitting move here, which is great. We don't need to change that. This 3 random hits is fine if we could put up an HP burn on everybody out there. We're not even at a 100% chance to put up an HP burn on these random hits. It's super sad. 4-turn cooldown, then he's got an AoE on that A1. When he's with Venus, we can do additional damage here when they're under debuffs. So nobody uses this guy for anything out there. Venus, she's great, but maybe you have Lydia now and you're not really worried about decreased defense in the weaken up on a Void champion. She can do poisons and she can do the burns as well. And then if we're with Cupidus, we have a chance to remove everything and take an additional turn. You're not going to play them together. Can you? Yes. Can you play any champion in this game and make them good? Yeah, you pretty much can. You really can. But you don't need these champions. There are so many better epics out there now that you don't need to chase these right at this moment. If we want to open up 2 or 3 shards like everybody does just to try to get a Venus, go for it. I wish you the best of luck. But really, you should save all your shards. Coronar and Manaya. Wow. Well, these two, and as you can tell on this list, we don't have a Siphi and a Rhodos. Where's our Siphi and Rhodos? Okay, if they were on this list, people would probably be ready to summon. I might even be ready to summon some Void Shards if they were on the list. But for some reason, they just want to give us these instead of the really good stuff. You know how this company can be. So I don't think she has the best heals in the game, and when they're together, she's okay. The problem is they recently nerfed Coronar and how he works with decreasing turn meter. When they were together before, they were actually pretty good. They were actually really cool. He can provoke and then re-hit everybody, and if you have a provoke set on him, he can keep provoking everyone. Now, you don't need her to do that. It's easier to have her there, but you don't have to have her here. Really, separately, they're not the best. Together, they're still not the best, so I don't know. There's really no reason to chase it right now. Can this guy get you through content? Can he help you in the Doom Tower? Yes. I'm not saying he can't. All I'm specifying is that for a 10-time summon, I don't think it's the best thing in the world to chase after. Save it for the 2 times and save it for the fusion that's going to come up. We got a Valentine's Day fusion coming up very soon, so save it for that one. Now, Bellinor is actually a very, very good champion. We're going over to High Elves here. This guy gives you an increased crit rate of 30% on the A1. I have him as well. Plus, he's got an aura here of 24 crit. That's 54% crit rate. You can play him in everything you do in the game and make sure all your other champions just have up to, right under 50% crit rate, a lot of critical damage, and you can 1-key with an unkillable clan boss team with this. Very easily do it, and you can set up everything you do. Now, he doesn't have AoE damage, but he's still very strong. He is strong for what he can do, and again, he's not best in slot for anything, but he is a very good champion. Now, are we going to put him up with Xavia? We've done it before. We've done guides going through with Xavia. She is one of my more favorite champions. I think out of the whole entire list, if you got Bellinor or Xavia or Venus, you would be very happy if you didn't have them. She can do a lot of stuff. We've covered Poison Explosion, exactly how it works. We've done naked runs with her going through dungeons and blowing up, one-shotting the boss. Then we have the group of epics. Now, the group of epics during a 10-time summoning event, we pull epics non-stop. Like really a lot of epics. None of these epics are going to change your account. You've got Juliana here, which nobody uses anymore. When the game first came out, we used to use her quite a bit. Nobody does. She's just not good. Romero can help you. He can do some heals. He does damage based off of defense. He's not bad. Again, none of these champions are terrible, but they're not going to change. I mean, they just came out with so many good epic champions that these kind of start to fall off. They really do. They're just not that great anymore. Then we got Talia. You don't need her for damage. You can use her as a DPS champion. You don't need it. Phoenix is cool. I just showed him recently going through the Doom Tower on 69 and a few other stages that have a lot of revivers in there. We could block revive on this A1, and he's great. He can also block debuffs, but he still needs a little bit of a buff. He's a very old champion and could be much better. I'm not trying to be a downer to you all, but really, you just don't need to summon this weekend. But of course, I will be on Twitch, ready to drink, ready to summon with you all. So that is it. Those are the champions there. I wish you all the best of luck. Let me know your comments down below. If I'm wrong about any of these, please tell me. But I'm telling you, Venus, Xavia, Bellinor, and Finax are it. This is not the time to chase these champions. If there was Siphi and Rotos in here, I'd be with you 100%. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate your time. Please subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you all in a video soon.